Yes, you read that correctly. These are my first ever AirPods earbuds. I mean, unless you count the time that I ordered these fake AirPods from AliExpress, don't ever get them from there. Yes, they work pretty well. However, the mic quality on those are terrible. And sometimes the connectivity issue is a problem and there's a buzzing sound when you're using them. So that's just a quick review of the AliExpress fake AirPods that I've used in the past. But these are my first ever legit AirPods earbuds from Apple, and I actually picked them up from the Apple store. I'm gonna give you guys my review and my perspective of actually owning a legit pair of AirPods as a first-time user. So the reason why I never bought the Gen 1 or the Gen 2 AirPods is because I thought they were overpriced earbuds that didn't really have any features besides from the fact that it can easily connect to Apple products and the mic quality is decent for phone calls. Besides from those two features, it didn't have water resistance. So anytime you have a sweaty workout, and I had this done in the past where I've done this to actual earbuds that I've used, sweat just ends up going into the ear tip and it just goes into the device and somehow they just stop working. So anytime I purchase earbuds, they need to have at least IPX4 sweat resistance. So that's the reason why Gen 1 and Gen 2 were really not interesting in my eyes. And also the sound quality on the Gen 1, Gen 2s are not great at all for the price that they were when they originally came out for, I think, $200. So I also needed an upgrade for my budget earbuds from MPOW and Earfun. Now those are great budget earbuds company. However, their mic quality ends up dying over the course of time. After you use them several times for a couple of months. That's just what I've experienced, especially when I pick up a phone call from someone. They end up just not connecting at all and I have to end up just using my phone to talk to the person. And nowadays, since I'm doing a lot of training through Zoom with some of my clients and also taking a lot of phone calls, I want to make sure the audio quality is there and also the connection doesn't just drop out of nowhere when I'm using the earbuds. And that's the main reason why I decided to upgrade. And I have the Apple products, right? So I have an iPad, I have the phone. I want to be able to just transition easily between the two products when I'm using the earbuds, and that's the main reason why I bought these AirPods. So when it comes to an unboxing experience, it's very standard and simplistic from Apple. You open the box, you have your pamphlets, your manual, and then you have your AirPod case with the AirPods that's in them. And then beneath that, you have a USB-C to Lightning cable. So I don't mind using USB-C to Lightning because my iPhone still uses the Lightning cable, and I'm still waiting for the day for Apple to switch completely over to the USB-C charging. Please, Apple, please. I'm waiting for that switch. So let's talk about comfort first, because I think that's probably the most important aspect of any earbuds or headphones, especially when you're using them for long periods of time. Now, unless you can just be okay with using them for an hour or two a day, and even though they give you some type of ear fatigue and you're okay with that, then comfort might not be the most important thing for you. But for me, I think that's probably the most important aspect. So that's the reason why I want to discuss about this first. So these AirPods fit my ear pretty well, except it's only one side. I don't know if I have a weird ear, there's a deformality, but my left side of my ear fits the AirPod perfectly, and my right side of my ear, it fits well. However, after using it for a period of time and I'm working out or I'm just going about my day, it ends up slipping out of my ear. Now, it doesn't actually fall out, but it feels like it's just hanging there. For example, it's like trying on shoes, but then one side of your foot is tighter than the other and the other side is loose. So that's one of my major concerns when it comes to these AirPods, is really that fit on my right ear is not perfect. I don't want to keep adjusting it every single time that I need to use the AirPod, because that's just annoying, to be honest. I want to just have them in my ear and forget about them and just go about my day or my workout without having to constantly adjust that right side of my ear. Now, besides from the fit issue, I will say these AirPods are pretty comfortable because they don't go directly in your ear all the way in the ear canal. You really don't notice them being in your ear at all. So even though they don't fit perfectly in my ear, I think they can be a perfect fit for someone else. And for others out there, you might not just like them at all because they just don't fit your ear at all. And for me, it only fits one side. My suggestion is actually buying them yourselves, putting them in your ear, testing them out for a couple hours, use them for a couple days, and then decide to see if they're a good fit for you. When it comes to the sound quality, I think these do a great job in terms of being a well-balanced sound. There isn't too heavy of a bass, and the highs, the mids, the lows, they're all really balanced out, and you'll be surprised by the bass, to be honest, because it's actually pretty good. It's not to a point where you're gonna get those Beats type like headphones or that subwoofer type of bass where it's like banging and head rocking and you just want to throw your head around. You're not getting that, but you're getting a well-balanced sound throughout any type of genre of music you're listening to. So after testing these out by listening to multiple genres, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, I feel like they give a good experience overall when it comes to the sound quality. So the mic on this earbud is probably the best microphone I ever used on any type of earbuds that are out there. In comparison to my budget options, they just blew them out of the water. My budget option earbuds maybe sound robotic at times, but after using these earbuds with my clients through Zoom, they said I sound pretty good and sound natural. I didn't sound like a robot. There wasn't any buzzing sounds. There wasn't any connection issues. So in terms of mic quality, I think they sound pretty damn good. And here's a sound test with the microphone. All right, so this is the audio quality of the AirPods 3. I'm using my iPhone right here to record the audio quality. Let me know how I sound. Do I sound good? Do I sound bad? Let me know down below. So with these AirPods, there are some cool, unique features that the older generations didn't have, and that's adaptive EQ, which is basically the AirPods constantly trying to provide you with the best sound depending on your environment. So these AirPods are the first ever to have spatial audio besides from the AirPods Pro, and it's an experience that I can't really explain, to be honest. It's my first time experiencing it, and I've heard great things about it, and it's very immersive, and it's true. It's actually pretty immersive when you're using it. Like when you're turning your head and you hear sounds coming from a specific direction, and it's only coming from that direction and it stays in that direction instead of it constantly coming from both earbuds. It's only coming from one side depending on how you turn your head. And I think this is a great option when you're using it to watch your YouTube videos or maybe a movie, and that way it can be a little more immersive. However, when it comes to practicality, I don't see myself or see anyone using this on a daily basis. For example, if you're listening to music and you turn on spatial audio, it doesn't work with all song tracks. So when it comes to practicality, I don't think spatial audio is practical, but it may be just a fun type of experience for some people out there. And maybe somewhere down along the line in the future, when you start using more of virtual reality and you put these earbuds in, I think that's when spatial audio is really gonna take off and you have that real immersive experience, maybe somewhere in the future in the metaverse. When it comes to the controls on these AirPods, you have the squeeze technique instead of the tap technique. So I've experienced both because of the fake AirPods that I bought on AliExpress before. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I actually prefer one or the other. I used the tap method before in the past and it worked fine. I mean, yes, at times you're tapping and you're, hearing the echo in your eardrum, but when you're using that squeeze technique, my first time ever using the squeeze technique, maybe I wasn't squeezing it right, but it wasn't recognizing my squeeze. But after a while, it was recognizing my squeeze and I figured out how to use it properly. So I wouldn't say one is better than the other. It really depends on your preference. So with these, if you want to play or pause your song or video, you just squeeze it once. And if you want to move forward to the next song or the next video, you squeeze it twice. And if you want to pull up Siri, you will do a long squeeze and hold it. There's also this new skin detection feature on these AirPods, which ensures that the music or video stops playing once you take them out of your ear. And when you put them back in your ear, they'll start playing again. And they had this issue with other AirPods where you put them in your case and they're still playing music. So this pretty much ensures that the music or media that you're consuming stops playing once you take them out of your ear. I never had issues with other earbuds doing this in the past. My only concern with these AirPods is the buildup of earwax over time because they don't have any silicone tips. Please just take a look at your earbuds every now and then and clean them out so they don't have a gunk of earwax on them and they won't mess up your sound quality. So the big old question, should you buy them? As a first-time experienced user of these AirPods, I would first ask yourself these two questions. Are you using Apple products? And do they fit well in your ear? Besides from the sound quality, besides from all the cool features, spatial audio, adaptive EQ, and skin detection, ask yourself, are you using Apple products? If you aren't, then you probably shouldn't buy AirPods, to be honest. There's a lot better options that are out there that are much more functional with your device. And two, if they don't fit well in your ear, don't force them upon your ears. So if I can fix that right earbud and have it be a bit tighter, then I think these are an excellent buy for its price point. However, I will say that the AirPods Pro are going on sale right now with the new MagSafe case for $189, I believe, on Best Buy. And that's only $10 more than the AirPods 3. And that gives you ANC, active noise cancellation, right? And also give you transparency mode, which are great additional features if you feel like you're traveling a lot and you need to have that quiet sound and you don't want people to disturb you, or you're just, you know, biking on the road, or you're going out for a run and you want to make sure you're hearing everything around you. That transparency mode can come in handy. So for only $10 more, you're getting all that. I mean, the battery life isn't as good on the AirPods Pro, but that's a given because you're using ANC and transparency, but it's only $10 more, guys. But if you don't like that in-ear canal fit with the silicone tips, then these AirPods are gonna be the best option for you if they fit your ear well. I think at the end of the day, they need to fit your ear well, and that's the #1 priority everyone should be asking themselves or trying to figure out when you're purchasing these AirPods. So I hope you found this review helpful from a first-time AirPods user. Now, I still have about a week or so before I need to return them, so I'm gonna figure out and see whether or not I wanna keep them. I'll give you guys an update within a week. Maybe I'll purchase the AirPods Pro because the price of them are great right now, $189.99 from the original price. However, they do speculate that in 2022, they're gonna release the AirPods Pro 2, but we don't know yet. But if they do, it's gonna be $250. And I don't think I wanna drop $250 for a pair of earbuds unless they blow the competition out of the water with some new feature that is just next level. But I don't see that happening. However, I think I'll be satisfied with just either the AirPods 3 or the AirPods Pro. So I have to figure out this week whether or not I want to stick with the AirPods 3 or try out the AirPods Pro, and I'll let you guys know with an updated video. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe down below for future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.